Good evening everyone and welcome to the stream. I see there are already some people waiting, like Ben. Welcome Ben. Ik ben daar klaar voor. Dus oké, welcome. Also Eddie, welcome to the stream. I hope you're all doing well. Today we fly here from Perth to Learmonth, or Learmonth, how you pronounce that, in Australia. We do that with QantasLink and the FENIX A320 and 200. Yeah. So this is the webcam. That's me. The colors are a bit off, but it will go better when we get more light from the sim. And first of all, yeah, welcome and thanks for the support. Like always, it's freaking hot here in the room. Outside it's a bit better, but yeah, still very hot here. So this is a standard airport that comes with a simulator. Sun is coming up, as you can see. We are not on the real time, just real weather, but not real time, otherwise we fly the whole flight in the night. I think it's 2 o'clock or something in the morning in Perth. So welcome to the cockpit. So first things first, we will board all the passengers, and we first we import a sim brief, and then we go to mass and balance. 154 passengers, cargo 636, not much, and then planet fuel is 14,875 kilograms of fuel, so we will load that, and it takes 26 minutes. So there we go. Cargo is already loading. Fueling is also started and boarding as well, so very nice. At least that is working. For the rest we will power up external power, batteries 1 and 2, and then also the fuel pumps. And then adhere 1, 2 and 3. So there we go. But also some lights on. And then the beacon light can come on as well. And voila. And we go to the MCDU. And then we go to the init page. We request our flight. Flight time is just not, or just under 2 hours today. It's a bit longer. So we'll align the IRS. And there we go. Alright, then we put in the flight number as well. And I've already a little issue with the mouse, it seems. The same as with the Looker tool. So I need to charge my mouse. Perfect timing. There we go. So we are looking for the flight number, and that's a QFA. Where is the Q? There it is. And then F, and the A, and 65, 48. So that's the flight number. Cruising altitude will be 32,000 feet, so flight level 320. And then we have also our cost index, and that will be 60. And there we go. So that is already set. We have also a small aircraft here. And the rest we can actually fill in later. We go to the flight plan. I know already that something is a little off at the end. Mostly the problems get on the end. So departure will be a runway 03. Already ask permission. And I go to the flight plan. So it will be on this one. Up next 3. And we insert that. And we go to the destination. Destination runway will be 18, and that's Airnav. No star, and we insert that. And then we check our flight plan. So the beginning looks good. And then we have a little issue here, as you can see. So we pass the runway, and then we need to make actually 180. So we will put something else in. I need to check Navigraph for that. My microphone is in the way. So runway 18, Airnav. And then I need to see from where we come. So we can actually PLM and G. Maybe if we put that in, maybe we get something better. So we put in P, LM, and G. And then we can also get rid of this discon. Just trying something out. And then insert that. So then we make here a sharp turn. I think that is possible to do. Just at LM, maybe we can get rid of. Let me check. I think we better get rid of that LM. And then we insert that. And then we get something like this. Also not perfect, it seems, but it's better than it was. So we will do it with this. So flight altitude will be 32,000 feet, and in this one it goes always so quick. So there we go. Et voila. So my Navigraph can go, and we can also check out
everyone.
our route.
Captain and the entire crew would like to welcome you aboard on this aircraft. We are also getting ready for departure, which I would like to ask you to fasten your seat belts. Make sure your seats are in the upright position. Tray tables are folded. Make sure your cabin carry-on items are properly stored. Once again, we would like to remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. So please refrain from smoking. Also, mobile systems should be set to airplane mode. Your cabin crew is here for your safety and comfort, and thank you for flying with us.
Well, that is a very standard announcement. Normally it should be from Qantas, but we will see what the safety briefing gives, because this one was not from Qantas, it seems. We'll see. So we go further with the preparation. I put this the weather radar on. It's still not working. We need to wait for after a sim update 10, and hopefully it will work then. So also transponder can come on, and then we are pretty much done, I believe. So we have 56 passengers boarded, so less than 100 to go. Cargo is in, and the fuel almost 10,000. And it's actually very nice if you see the sun coming up. New start of the day. And so tomorrow we have another flight in the 146-300. We fly to Croatia. So from France, Lourdes in France to Croatia. It's an island from Croatia actually. And we will fly there. Also, I need to say thanks to Just Flight. Always if you have some troubles, you just put it on the forum, and then they will always answer you. Also, I was answering on a post on the forum of Just Flight, and it was not my post initially, but yeah, the people from Just Flight always answer and give you the information that you need actually. And it was actually about the runway distance that we need to take off, and I can understand what they are saying, and maybe it's very true what they are saying, so always appreciate that they reply to us. Always nice. Also the new one is coming, or a newer one, the RG is coming, and it will give you a better performance, engine performance, and also better systems actually, and it's also capable for auto land. So that's the information that we got, so very nice. I will not do a tour of the airport. We already started here once. This is just a standard airport. Lately, the last few streams, I noticed that I have some problems when I use the drone cam, and that the plane is jumping or fall out of the air every time when I go a little bit far away from the aircraft with the drone. So I had that also in other places with other aircraft when I was not streaming, so I will not do that, otherwise we can start over. We had it already once in a stream, and since then every time when I use the drone cam it happens. So don't know what issue there is. Maybe some add-on that I put it in the community folder or something. I'm not really sure. So 77 people on board. The cargo is loaded, and fuel we are also pretty much done. So about Qantas link, I had something about that, but it's already gone, it seems. And there we have it. So Qantas is actually founded in November 1920, very long time ago. So Sydney is actually the main hub. They have in total 125 aircraft and 3 on order, and then they have also the Airbus A330, the 200 and the 300, a total of 28. Also the Airbus A380, they have 11 of them. The 737-800, and they have 74 75 of them. And they have also the Boeing 787 Dreamliner 9. So they have in total 11 of them, and there will be 3 more in the future. So that is actually everything what Qantas has. So we can double check everything again, so we can already put in the winds as well. Wind request. So temperature here is 14 degrees Celsius. So that's the temperature for Perth. I wish I was there to cool off a bit. 14 degrees looks very acceptable for me at this point. So we have the winds in. We can also already put in the block fuel. So block fuel for today will be 14.9. 14.9. There we have it, and then the rest we will put in after. And we are pretty much done with everything here. So 97 people on board. And the fueling is almost done. So we can go to this page. So runway 03 when it starts to rain, it seems. Well, I wish it was also here. So dry for now. Optimal settings. Force toga no. Anti-ice off, and then packs on. But we need to do that again, and it says 12 degrees now. So QNH 1007, and we have a 15 knot wind and some light rain. Long time ago that we had rain on the stream. So I hope it will rain some more, because very refreshing. The grass can use some rain, of course, and the flowers. And then we go back to our first page. So 107 people on board. So less than 50 to go. Fueling is done, so that's good. And so also maybe next week, I believe, the PMDG 737-800 will be released. They said half August. So we are looking forward for that will be released very soon. The EFB like this, the tablet, we need to wait until October. So they said maybe a bit earlier, maybe a bit later. So you know what that means. It will be later, of course. And then also the Fokker 28, I believe it is, will be released something beginning of 2023. So 116, a little bit more to go. Take some time, 27 minutes or 26 minutes it takes to load up if we put it on a real time. And in the meantime, I've also my little towel here. It's so freaking hot. So in the winter I always say I hope it will be a summer soon, and now I will say I hope it will be a winter soon. Not winter, but yeah, just lower temperatures. If they ask me now if you want to go to the North Pole, well, I will say yes. But never say that before, but now yes. So we check the passengers, 126, so we are almost there. Just a few minutes and then we can prepare the rest of the aircraft, and then we can get out of here. So the pushback is already planned, and we go to runway 03. An hour ago they said runway 18 or something, I don't remember which one it was, but it was another runway, and now they say me as 03, so I will try that. So then we go back to the init page, everything is set here, second page, and then we need to fill in that when everything is loaded, so 24 people to go. Meantime we can also get rid of the shocks and the cones before we forget that. Blue 02, welcome there, welcome to the stream. Hello there, funny you are flying Qantas. I'm actually flying Qantas as well, east coast of Australia, it's just now. So from Yankee Mike Hotel Bravo to Yankee Sierra Sierra Yankee to Sydney. Alright, very nice, and have a wonderful flight, mate. So it's always nice to see that other people are flying as well. So I hope you are doing great, and that you have fun with flying as well. So yeah, every day we fly in another continent. So tomorrow we fly, actually it's out of the system that I do it, but I need to find a reason to fly the 146, because there are not so many companies anymore that fly that one. I know a few, but I don't have the liveries for it, so that's a bit of a bummer. But we do it on air company, and so then we fly mostly in Europe. So tomorrow we will do that from France to Croatia, and we fly the 146-300. And then later this week we also have a flight in Africa, I believe, and we do that with the A330, the 900 Neo, and we fly from Dar es Salaam in Tanzania to Kigali in Rwanda. So we do that with the A330 900. But that's for Thursday. That's also the last stream for this week. Blue 02, thank you, wish you a good flying as well. Thank you very much, mate. And you're doing a little of a world tour, started in Sweden and now in Australia, and no skipping. Whoa, very nice, very nice. So long flights. So we are almost there, 5 more people, and then we can prepare the rest of the aircraft, and then we get out of here. So some people say that this is the best airplane that is currently available in the sim. Also the best EFB. Well, for the EFB I can say for sure, yes, the best EFB on the market at the moment. The plane itself, yeah, textures are great, everything is great on the plane. The only thing is it's an Airbus, it's simpler than the 737, so maybe the 737 is a bit more fun because you have more switches and bells and stuff like that, but this plane is so organized. So, but it's a wonderful plane. Also the cabin is the best on the market at the moment. I didn't check out our cabin, maybe we can do that very quickly. Can we pass here? Yes, we can. Oh, so alright, we have some other seats today, as you can see, so, and it's a bit lighter than normally. So it comes with a Qantas Link livery. So boarding is complete, and there we go, and then we go to the second page here, and then we can calculate everything. Yeah, voila. Oh, we forgot something or what? Why we cannot calculate? Blue 02, how do you experience the FPS wise A320 to the 737? I hear the Airbus is a little more FPS unfriendly, and then the well, yeah, it asks more. It also depends on what setting you have in the app that you get it. You can change the settings a bit to higher quality, balanced, or another setting, the lowest setting. That makes a big difference. Also, you have the textures or the liveries in 4K and 8K. So if you choose the 4K, then it's okay. If you of course take the 8K, then you will have a bit more troubles. So yeah, the 737 is FPS friendly comparing to this plane. So we have a little issue. Calculating, it will not calculate because something is missing. It says you're unable to calculate performance, please try again. I don't know why that is. It's wet. I try again. Do I miss something? Maybe we could try this one. There we go. Et voila. So we put in 71.6. Put that here, 71.6 slash, what is it then? 27.3. 27.3. And there we go. Then it calculates, and then we can go to the performance page. And there we go. So flaps. We start with the V speeds 132 and 146. So 132 V1, 146 VR, and 148 I believe it was for V2. We will check that. So yes, flaps 1/up 0.3. So 1/up 0.3. We put that in here, and then flag stamp is 52. 52 for the flag stamp, and that's all what we need. So we check again last time. So this is all set. Performance page is set as well. Then flight plan, just go through it, and then we see that everything is set well. Okay, so that is that. Then we can get rid of the jetway. That's already happened automatically, and then we can start our APU. And wait, 1, 2, 3. We push it, and then we just wait for the APU. And in the meantime, I have some vitamins from the flight attendant. Thank you very much. So cheers. I really can use that. And then we wait until the APU is started. We hear it, and it's a bit laggy it seems, but like I just said to Blue 02, this is what yeah, we have a bit more problems on the FPS than with the 737 from PMDG. So it's maybe also because it has a better cabin and stuff. So yeah, APU is ready. APU bleed can come on as well, and then also no smoking sign and seatbelt sign are on. So there we go. And then we will hear the safety briefing, and we do the pushback. And of course I forgot one thing, and I need to go to menu. Sorry for that, I really forgot that to do, because I need to set my control settings to the FENIX, and I forgot that. So my excuse. So it's set to the Airbus A320. That is not the one I need. It's the FENIX that I need. My excuse. So we are back here, and then we can start pushback.
Welcome to Longreach, Central Queensland, the home of Qantas.
So we also can start engine number 2.
We started here in 1920. The Queensland and Northern Territory.
Engine number 2 is starting.
Safety has always been our #1 priority. And today, with your help, we're going to keep it that way. Give us your attention for the next few minutes to make your journey a safe
And the pushback truck is not working.
100 years of innovation and Australian experience. Welcome to Qantas.
We forgot to disconnect the external power.
Open timber and cabin. You're flying on the Qantas Boeing 787 Dreamliner. Sounds a bit faster than this, old girl.
And we got the engine 2 fail again.
Fully enclosed cabin and in-flight bathroom and even seatbelt. Fasten your seatbelt.
So that's a little issue.
And tighten by pulling the strap. You can undo your seatbelt by pressing the button. Keep it
Okay.
down low and
So we can start, try to start it again.
whenever the seatbelt sign is on. That includes infants and children. While seated at other times, we recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened.
So we try again. Just because I forgot the external power that we have that.
A little more modern. You'll find one under your seat, next to it, or in the legroom. Remove your life jacket from the pouch by pulling the tab. Put it over your head, pass the strap around your waist, grip at the front, then tighten. There's a red tag and mouthpiece for inflation, and a whistle and line. And remember,
So
only
now
insert your
it's
life
starting
jacket
up.
after you leave the aircraft.
So we set also the parking brake. There it is. And then we see engine start. Number 2 is starting well now.
A mask will drop from above.
So we should also
and tighten the strap. Oxygen will
on
flow
this kit.
as you take breath. Fix your own mask first, and then help others.
We have also a company message. So we go to the MCDU. We go to MCDU ATSU.
In the unlikely event of an emergency, you should be
And then we see
great position.
company message, the load sheet.
If you can reach
So
the
150 4 packs plus 2. We accept that.
forehead on your arm.
And then we go back.
Behind the bulkhead, or you can't reach the seat in front. Lean as far forward as you
So engine number 2 is started. And then we can start engine number 1. So it says my lever is not in idle. So we do that again. So now it's starting.
Welcome to Australia. Welcome to the 1960s, also known as the Jet Age. When
In the meantime, we can also put on taxi light.
Take a moment to locate your exit, as the cabin crew point them out. It might be behind you. To remember your nearest exit, count the number of rows between you and that exit.
Oops. There's actually a very annoying announcement or safety briefing.
Your crew members are pointing it out now.
My excuse for that.
Welcome to the 1970s and our 747 upper deck lounge. When Qantas first
So engine number 1 is available also. So ignition off.
stage has always been important for us.
Set flaps to 1.
Help us to create a safe, respectful, and positive environment for everyone aboard.
And then APU can come off and APU bleed as well.
All your bags are in the
So we are ready for taxi. So there we go. So flight time 1 hour and 59 minutes.
Including in the toilet. There's no smoking until you're back on the ground. This includes e-cigarettes, whatever they are.
So we are taxi to runway 03.
We've always been committed to innovation, and it was a Qantas employee, Jack Grant, who invented the very first inflatable escape QUADRANT. Your aircraft today is fitted with escape slides and life rafts, which the crew will operate in emergency. If you need to evacuate, leave all items behind. Slide, leaning forward with your hands on your knees.
And it's a very long safety briefing and a very annoying one. My excuse for that.
I won't lose my phone, but if you lose yours, please avoid moving your seat or trying to retrieve it, as phones and tablets may be damaged or destroyed if caught in the seat mechanism. Just ask the crew member for help. Tonight is for another first for Cockpit. When we wrapped one of our Boeing 747 in the flying art of one-hour training. You can read more about what we're doing today in your Qantas magazine, located in your seat pocket. It also includes a health and safety section with important information on deep vein thrombosis or DVT. It's time to ensure that your seat back is upright and your tray table is stowed. If you've missed anything, it's on your safety card, also in your seat.
We also reset our clock here. And we go to the left. And it seems I need to do the whole tour of the airport.
A quantum program that has already raised over $35 million to help children in need all over the world. If you have any spare change in any currency, please share it to help deliver life-saving healthcare,
So
water and education.
they make a racetrack or something from it, because I need to go just around. There was a shorter way to do it. But there are some dots, you can see the green dots, that says how, in what direction I need to go.
Whether you're starting your journey or heading home.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for flying with us. Thank you for showing respect to each other and our crew. Thank you for your loyalty. Thank you for your support.
And thank you for your attention. Have a great flight.
So now that we have a longer flight, we have also a longer taxiway. No. And I hope that sound will stop. Yeah, thank you. So sorry for that very annoying safety briefing. If that was the real one from Qantas, let me know if you know that. But some are very good from some companies. This one was very poor. I need to check that in the future before I do that. Have another program for it. Then you need to do it manually. Here it goes automated with a look air tool. So I think the taxi will take longer than the flight, it seems. Never drink and drive, and then you go up the track. So I hope we are almost there. And then we can start our flight to Learmonth here in Australia. So 03, that's where we need to be. We hold short here.
Perth Tower QJet 320 ready for departure to the north at runway
So
03.
takeoff lights can come on.
QJet 320
Landing lights as well.
29.74, wind 272 at 25.
And strobe light as well.
Departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 03.
So flaps set to
Cleared for takeoff runway
1.
03 QJet 320.
Yes, indeed. So there we go. We'll line up and then we are out of here. So we'll bring it to a stop, just like here. Saftaluka gave us a very beautiful takeoff. Well, I will do that for you, or I try to do that. It's not always working, but yeah, we do our best. And thanks for joining. Hope you are doing fine. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Power up. and it's very slow to power up. And there we go. We fly the joystick today. So 80, 100, 120, 140, V1, rotate, positive rate of climb, gear up,
QJet 320, continue for north departure.
so there we go. We have 3 green, and then we check outside. So this is our departure from Perth airport here in Australia. So we need to go to climb mode. And there we go. And then we can make our left turn. And we can also take a look through the window from the cabin. And I thought we needed to... Maybe I need to turn out the autopilot now, otherwise we don't turn. I thought I turned it on. And we were also close to stall. You always need to check everything and double check. It's not because you push a button that will work. And after look, that was awesome. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you very much. And butter as well. Well, I hope the landing will be butter. And that's the biggest issue with this plane, with the 737 and this plane, the A320-200, also the Flava Wire, the Headwind A330, have no problems with taking off. Landing is a bit more a challenge with those planes. We retract the flaps, but in if you then see the 146 from Just Flight, especially the 300 when it's fully loaded, I have a lot of troubles to take off. We already crashed one time. We had also a near crash last week, and then our autopilot was not working anymore. So I think it has to do something with that, because afterwards, after the stream, I was checking it out and had a decent takeoff, and the autopilot was working properly. But during the stream we banked left on departure, and I think we touched something with the wing or so, and that gave a malfunction of the autopilot, I believe. I didn't check that, I didn't put that on the forum and Just Flight, but yeah, actually there was no problem actually with the plane or the software. It's just I made a mistake, or yeah, my departure was not good, so we damaged something. So 9,300 feet after 4 minutes. Then we get another annoying speech, I think. Oh, it's not annoying now. So 10,000 feet, lights can come off. Seatbelt sign off. So there we go.
Ladies and
Go
gentlemen,
to standard.
we will shortly be passing through with food and drink. Please check the magazine in front of you for the full menu as well as our duty-free offers. Thank you.
So that was not that annoying. So we check outside here. There are 10,000 feet and we are climbing to 32,000 feet. So have a look when you will fly again in Romania. Just a flight in 2 different cities in Romania. No clue. Tomorrow we fly to Croatia. And everything is already planned for the rest of the month. And I don't think Romania is in, except maybe for the 146, because after every flight I need to make another flight on air, and I never know in front where we fly to. So if I have the possibility to fly Romania, then I will do that with the 146, but all the other flights are planned already, because I have not much time during the summer to plan everything, because the planning and the preparation for the live streams takes more time actually than the live streams itself. So I spend the most time on planning the flights and setting it up, and then the live stream itself, even if the live stream takes 3 hours, 3 hours and a half every day, then my planning actually takes longer than that. So count everything together. The planning is the most difficult thing, or time consuming, if you do it want to do it the real flights and looking for real flights, real companies, you know. But from September you can put in some flight requests as well in Discord. So from September I will have a bit more time again. But at the moment with the holiday season, my son is with me. I cannot do anything during the day for the flight sim. So I will show you also Navigraph. Here is Navigraph. That's our route that we will take today. We mostly stay just next to the coast. So 17,000 feet after us 8 minutes, and then I think everything will be going smooth until we need to land. Then it's a bit of a gamble. Very nice water. Also I did earlier, I think it was Sunday, a stream with a bush plane, and that was in Alaska. But yeah, I see that more people have problems with Alaska because it's summertime in Alaska, and all the coast actually, all the cities on the airports on the coast is everything is covered with snow and ice. So, and that is not realistic. If you go more inwards to the country, then or away from the coast, then everything is green, but the coastline is completely white, covered with snow and ice. So, well, we only see in Navigraph. Damn, thank you, Blue. Thank you very much for notifying that. It's not the first time that that happens, so my excuse for that. And it's very good that you tell me that, because otherwise, if you didn't tell me, maybe you didn't see the landing. Many times I forget to turn off Navigraph actually. So thank you very much. So I was saying that Alaska is something is wrong with the graphics there. The meter seems to be okay, but it shows snow and ice, 13 degrees Celsius, and everything is covered in snow. So that's a bit of a bummer. So I don't know if I will continue with that bush flying for now until that problem is solved. I was looking for that on the internet, and it's already a long time that people are complaining about that. So yeah, still not solved. We will see after sim update 10, and if that is not the solution, then yeah, I don't know what we need to do then for the bush flight, because it's not realistic, and we just need to wait until it's winter, and then everything will be frozen. And so we go here to the program, and then we put our destination airport in here. So that's Epsilon Papa Lima, and then Mike, and then we see our distance. So 563 nautical miles to go. Blue, wonder what the next world update will be, which area. I have no clue, I didn't check it out yet, which one it will be. Well, I saw something 2 days ago, I believe, but I forgot what it was. Maybe it was something about the world update and what continent it will be. But yeah, I'm actually hoping for Africa, because we have also flights in Africa, and Africa is a very yeah, it's not great to see actually. The most places are not great, so I hope they can update Africa, and then also fix the issue in Alaska. But there are also other places, I believe, where it is a bit like Alaska, and that is everything is covered with snow when there is no snow in real life. So it's not only Alaska. But Blue, what region you want to be seeing updated for World Update 10? Do you have a preference? Blue, oh, you have no idea. I'm kinda new, so a lot to discover for you. Well, yeah, there are lots of things to discover, of course, but if you fly in Africa and you compare it to, let's say, the US or Europe, there are some beautiful cities in Europe, also in the US, that already are modeled very well. And then yeah, I hope they do Africa, because Africa is actually not good. So I hope they do that, and that we also can more enjoy of Africa. So in meantime we are at 27,000 feet after 14 minutes, and we have a crosswind from 144 knots. Yep, so we are going sideways, it seems. Blue 02, you are coming into Sydney in 10 minutes. I'm curious how it looks. Yeah. Well, it's always, if you are new and it's the first time you fly to a city or a place, wherever it is, yeah, it's always nice, and you're always curious to see. And now the thing that I do with the streams, I always need to check all the things, so I already see the airport where I'm flying to. So before I was streaming, I didn't do that. I just was flying there, and we will see. And then it's always nice to discover those things. But with streaming, I always need to check the airports and stuff, because a lot of times there are things not right. I also use sometimes freeware airport, and sometimes something can be wrong with that as well. So, but yeah, it's always nice to discover. And if you are looking for some freeware tools that can help you, so like Look Air tool is a freeware. The link is in the description below. Also a little nav map, very nice one. You can put your plan from SimBrief in it. That's also free. And then also Volanta. It's not in the description below, but Volanta is also a nice tool, and there you can see every country that you visit and how many times you visited. So yeah, it gives it, yeah, it tracks your flights all the time. So very nice. So if you're looking for free tools, well, that are the one. Also, if you want to have a replay, well, for a replay you can use SkyDolly. It's also a freeware tool, so then you can see your landings again from other angles. Blue 02, yeah, you signed up for Volanta today, so I got Australia so far. Too bad I didn't start from Sweden. Well, you know, you are new in the sim, so you have many flight hours to come, so don't worry, Sweden will be in it very soon. So if you fly, I don't know how much time you have to fly, but if you fly daily, even one flight, one short flight, you will eventually discover a lot of things, of places. So we are 32,000 feet after 18 minutes, and we changed direction here. We had a crosswind of 175. Oh my god. In a little bit we're flying backwards. I tried to do that already. I made a video of it in the very beginning, and I was trying to fly backwards with a small plane, and actually it was working. So I was also testing it last week with a lot of wind, and then flying backwards in Alaska. So it's fun to do. And then we get a message here. So my brake fans are still on, those can come on, and then the center tanks, something is wrong with that, or what? Let me check. I have no camera for the panel here. Everything is set correctly. So we ignore that. The engines are running, and that's the most important thing. And then we have a very nice clouds as well. total flight time of 1 hour and 59 minutes, also depending on the runway where we need to land. But if we need to land at runway 18, that's the other side actually, and it will be 1 hour and 59 minutes. If it's the other one, then it will be a little bit shorter, like 5 minutes or something. I'll be flying today at 32,000 feet. That's what SimBrief gave me, so we will take that, and we stay at 32,000 feet. So for the people that are new here, if you like the content, if you like the stream, then it will help me if you push up that thumb. Also, if you don't like it, then push it down. So you're completely free to do. Also, if you want to see more streams and better streams, it will also help if you subscribe, and then you can also join the chat as well. Always nice to see some new people joining the chat. And if you have questions, you always can ask. I can not always help, but I will try to help if I can. And sometimes there are also other people that can help you out here in the chat. In the meantime, my cooler is empty. That's a bummer. So I was actually talking about Just Flight 146 and about the takeoff performance, and yeah, I need to say thank you to Martin for the replay. So the takeoff and climb performance is a challenge in the 146. That's what they say, and but also if you are at lower, higher altitudes, so and on maximum takeoff weight, then it can be very challenging. Like I had problems in France, I believe it was, not sure, and that was at 1300 feet, and then also at 2700 feet at Delta Alpha Bravo Tango. And that was actually a longer runway, and I needed to use the whole runway to take off. So I could manage it, but yeah. And he says that it is because of the altitude where you depart from, so 2700 feet, so that has an impact on your performance, and it is already yeah, a challenging thing to do, taking off with a 146. And then if you are yeah, if you are close to the maximum takeoff weight, even then it's yeah, even more challenging, especially at higher elevations. So that's actually what he was saying, and yeah. So it's always nice to hear those people from the staff from Just Flight that answer as many questions that you have or issues. So very nice to see that. So I don't know what that message means. If someone has a clue, let me know. But I don't see any lights on my panel here, so I guess everything is alright. Oh, I already can see what the problem is, because my door is open. I think that will be the problem. Can we look it from here? No, we cannot lock it. So that is the problem. it's just the door here that is open and that is not allowed. So we close that door and then the message will disappear, or I'm just completely a fool. Okay, so it was it was not that. I thought it was that. Oops, oops, oops. We are doing something wrong. Okay, if you push too much buttons and then accidentally put your flaps down, then you get this.
Tree 20, contact Melbourne Center on 134.2. Good day.
Okay, so we have another company message. We damaged the flaps or so we need to pay for that. Something like that. So my stream, so everything, always something is happening, but it's not planned. What is that? What is that? Never saw that. Okay, yeah, so ignore that. And then we go to back to the program, and then we see that we have 481 nautical miles to go. And that stupid message don't disappear. Or has that to do something with my flight radar, weather radar? Sometimes if you don't turn it on, it gives you also a message. So 27 minutes I will show you a Navigraph. If Navigraph stays on, let me know, because sometimes I don't see it. So here it is, and I will watch it now to make sure I turn it off. And there we go. So other news I'm not having at the moment. So the Coronado PC12 actually will be released somewhere in September. So that is all the news, but I already said that yesterday. So not much else. Just Flight announced the RG Professional, the same plane as the 146, but then yeah, with better systems and better engine performance. So there's no release date. So for the people that like the 146, yeah, maybe it's something for you. And if you are willing to buy the 146, maybe you can wait a bit and then maybe you can pick up the RG, depending on what you just are looking for. And we will do a cabin tour quickly. I'm sorry, because I didn't check the back actually of the seats. So it looks a bit lighter than the original, and the seats are in red. So I don't know if this is the Qantas livery in real life. Go the back actually, there is nothing. So we go to the fully back of the cabin. Also that curtain is colored in the same color as the seats, so it's not original. It comes with this livery. And then further than this we cannot go. We are not allowed. But this is the nicest cabin actually that we have in the simulator for the big jet. Then and the only cabin that I didn't see actually, that was from the Mad Dog, so I cannot tell about that. But the other cabins, they are not so nice as this one. So I hope everyone that makes planes will improve their cabin. That is something what the developers do in X-Plane. They do that a bit better, I believe. Also the doors you can manipulate from into the cabin. You can open the door there. Here you cannot do anything. You just need to use the EFB or the FMC. Let's uncheck some other views. So still no clue from what that is, but it don't give on us any trouble, so that's okay. And then we check also our flight plan here, and we know where we need to be at the end. So if we go to 3000 feet it will be alright. Put it on plan. And now it seems to be much better. That's the perfect plan now. In the beginning it was a bit like this, but now it seems to be very nice. Okay, nice plan. So we need to be at 2200 there. Okay. So today we have a little bit of a longer flight. Normally in the beginning it was always around 2 hours, so this is around 2 hours. But yeah, during the summer I wanted to do it a bit shorter, like 1 hour and 30 minutes. But this is again yeah, 2 hour flight. And we'll see what will change after the summer. Maybe do 2 shorter flights in one stream, also depending on what we're flying, of course. So for now I will leave you for 1 minute. I will pick up something to drink again because it's freaking hot here, and this one is already empty. So I will pick up something to drink, and then I will be back in 1 minute. So don't run away, and I will be back very shortly. Thank you. So here we are again. I hope it was less than a minute. All right, the fresh one. Also next week we have a flight with the fly-by-wire, the A320 from fly-by-wire, the Neo. So for the people that love to see that one again, then good news next week. So for the, I know someone with the name Sean, he likes to see that. The fly-by-wire is a real fan for that, so we never forget the fly-by-wire, but sometimes we try to make it realistic as possible. And if the company is flying the older versions, then we need to use the FENIX, and if they are using the Neos already, then we can use the Neo. So next week the Neo is coming, I believe it's Monday. So we go back to a Navigraph again. I don't know if you can see it very clearly, if it's big enough or zoomed in enough that you can see the location. So Qantas has a very simple livery, but I like it, with white, black and red. Simple but nice. Never flew with them, so if you have experience with flying with Qantas, then let me know if it's a good company or not. So what I can say about Qantas, they have a lot of planes, 125. So, and there are 3 more coming. So the planes that are coming are the Boeing Dreamliner, the 787 and 900. So they have ordered 3 more. So they are coming. They fly also the 737-800. They have 75 airplanes of them. Also the A380, the 811 they have, and then the Airbus A330, 300 and 200. So a total of 28 of them. And then we check if we have new messages. Nope. So we are flying for 41 minutes and we still need to go for where it is. Program 405 nautical miles. We are cruising at 32,000 feet. I'm sorry. So it will be dry, I guess. Amply METAR for our destination. Blue, they finally landed and parked up. Got a completely other runway for landing than I had set up, so I had to redo the approach 20 miles from the airport. Yeah, well, that is one of the issues where I'm also running in, that we always find out too late which runway we need to take, so we check it maybe before the flight. That's what I do. I check it before the flight, and then they say, let's say runway 18, and yeah, during the flight or at the end, at the approach, they say to you in the runway 36 or something, so you can change everything. So yeah, and it's also very hard to locate those airports. If there are many airports nearby, it's very hard to locate it on the ATC. Lions, hello, how are you? I'm doing fine, mate, and welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing fine as well. So I'm doing great. So we are flying again now today with the FENIX. So yes, it's actually a joy to fly, but there's not so much to do in the FENIX because everything is so organized, and once you are cruising, it's pretty much the same with every plane except with 146, because you always need to watch your speed and adjust. But like for the PMDG, the FENIX and stuff, it's just when you are cruising, then you have a bit free time. So, but others than that, it are nice planes. So I'm doing fine. Today we fly the Qantas Link. So nice livery. So we are always flying next to the coast here all the time. And we are flying for 44 minutes. And we have a message here. And I don't know what that means. I thought it had something to do with the door, but also not. Center tanks. There's nothing lighted up here, so I guess everything is fine. And we have still a crosswind of 154, so our ground speed is 367, so that's a bit of a bummer. So our flight can actually take a little bit longer because we are going very slow. Blue, the CTR-TK feeding means that the automatic fuel management system in the Airbus is moving the fuel from the center tanks to the wing tanks. Correct. Correct. Very nice. Thank you very much. Now remember. Also we get something here. STS. Sometimes it's gone. But yeah, that's correctly what he said. So thank you, Blue. Blue flying to Sydney actually had 130 knots tailwind. Was zooming to the destination. Oh yeah. But I have a crosswind here coming from the head actually more. So 151. One time I had a very fast flight that was in the PMDG, and you have a stupid clock here, and I was playing with it, and suddenly the numbers were green. I say, whoa, nice color. It's you can better see it. So I leave it like that, and then yeah, my flight was very short, and I say at the first moment I didn't see what was happening, and then I say, oh, we were already flying for so long. But the time was speeding up 4 times or something. So yeah, figured that out after we landed. So since then I'd never use that clock anymore. So 360 nautical miles. And I'm glad we could fix our flight plan, because how it was originally, it was not nice. It was actually not correct. But we could fix that. And for that is it's always good that we have something like Navigraph, that we can always check our chart. So I can show you that if you want. It's not for free, but it's yeah, it's just also a nice add-on or tool. So this is Navigraph. So those things from here we had planned it into the flight plan, but yeah, one of those was missing, so we took this one, and then we have a nice, because we come from here, so we have a nice turn. Also there was a LM something here at the airport where we needed to go, and then it was actually a straight line until here and then turn back. So that was impossible, so we deleted the LM and we added this, so we have a nice turn here. So if we don't have those information, then we cannot plan our flight plan correctly. So And today we are in Australia. I didn't see pretty much or the good scenery. Sometimes you see very beautiful places. Blue, I have Navigraph. It adds so much to everything, can't do it without. And SimBrief, of course. Yes, very true. I have already Navigraph for a longer time, but I never used it that much, just to show the map and sometimes to see the approach. But lately I'm using it more and more to fill in the approach, because I notice sometimes it's things are missing, and then this is a very useful. So yeah, I'm glad that I have it, that I can use it, and it makes our life a bit easier. So, and also SimBrief, of course. But lately I have a lot of flights to military airport, and then it just gives you a DCT. So that's a bit of a bummer, because on Air company, where I fly with a 146, there are a lot of military bases where we can fly to, and if you select those, that one, you put that in SimBrief, then you get a DCT. So, but yeah, you cannot have everything. But SimBrief and Navigraph is very useful. Actually, I use it daily, so. And if you don't want to give money to SimBrief or Navigraph, then I recommend a little nav map. Yep, I recommend that. For the people that don't know how that looks, a little nav map, it's something like that. It gives you also your map, and then you can plan. Actually, you can also import from SimBrief, of course, but you also can plan. So that was actually the normal flight, the standard flight that SimBrief gave me. So, but that is not completely correct. So actually you can add this point here, so you also can see here what you need to add, or what you can add, like this one, and then you make a nice turn. So, and this is completely free. Blue, you use On Air as well? Yeah, I thought you already said that, and yeah, this On Air is also a very nice to do. It gives you always a place to fly, a reason to fly. So yeah, and On Air is, I don't know in which one, in what world you fly, but I have in Thunder and the orange, the blue and the orange, so the two most difficult worlds that I fly in. So yeah, it's more difficult than, let's say, Neofly. Neofly is also a very nice one, and it's free, but the developers say also from it themselves it's not as realistic. If you see in prices that you get for your jobs, but it's fun, and they make it for fun. Compare it to On Air, yeah, that's more difficult because the prices are lower and stuff. You need to pay more for reparation costs for the plane, and service and checkups and stuff like that for everything. So it's more challenging in that regard. But Neofly is also very nice. You have also a very nice map. Yeah, you can go to crash sites, and then you need to land and pick up someone and then bring it back. Blue 02 is something I do whenever I get a DCT from SimRiff. I let Navigraph generate a route and then just paste it into SimRiff and makes it a little bit better than just a DCT. Oh, well, what I do is when I have a DCT and I don't find another flight, because I always try to find another flight if possible. If not, then I just plan my flight in the sim. So that's what I do. And then you don't get a DCT, then you have a normal flight plan. Blue, the middle one, yeah, that's the orange one. That's also the one that I use for the flights with the 146. That's the one, the hardest difficulty, but you can use AI pilots to fly planes for you. And that is actually the main difference with the other one. That gives you actually everything the same difficulty. But at the last one you cannot use AI pilots to fly completely by their own your airplanes. So that's the big difference. You have also easy mode. Yeah, but that's not what I'm doing. One thing I find nice with not on air but with Neofly is that you can put on a survival mode. If you crash, then you are dead. So then you can start over your whole company. I don't think that is in on-air company, but if you crash, you just can need to redo your flight. But on Neofly, you are dead and you need to start a new company. If you take survival mode. Amazing Liber, hello, welcome to the stream, mate. I hope you are doing fine. So, but on air company, very nice. Before I was always using Air Hauler 2, also in X-Plane and also in FSX before. Also that was nice, but it was sometimes a bit a struggle to put in all the data for the planes that you have, because you need to put them in by yourself. If you compare that with on-air company, they do it for you. So all the planes that come out, they will put it in as soon as possible. They update it, yeah, every week or a few times a week. So yeah. Blue, I do like the management part of it as well. So yeah. And also with on air, you don't need to fly for yourself. You can just use it as a managing program to run your company. You don't need to even have Microsoft Flight Simulator or X-Plane or whatever. You don't need to have that. Just you can run that alone, and then you can manage your whole company. You have also a virtual company that you can start up, and then with real people from all over the world you can fly in that company. Amazing Liber, my dad is coming home on Thursday after 3 months away. Oh, and your granddad is out of hospital, so that's good news. So your father is coming back after 3 months, and your grandfather is out of hospital. So that's very, very, very nice to hear. How are you? Well, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine. Hope you are fine as well. By the way, my dad is a captain of a ship. Yes, I knew that he was on a ship. So yeah. So, but I'm glad that they will come back after 3 months away. So it's the hard life. So missing your father is not a pleasant thing. But yeah, now you can spend some time with him. Yeah, you can't wait. Can understand that. So in meantime, my cola is already warm. The message is gone, so the center tank will be empty or so. Program says 280 nautical miles to go. Of course it will be a little bit more because we need to go around, and I think it's only count to our destination directly. Not sure anymore. He's flying from Singapore. Oh, okay. That's very far. So in the meantime we are flying for 1 hour and 2 minutes. So total flight time 1 hour and 59 minutes. We are still a crosswind of 132 knots. So that's nuts. Amazingly, I have to go. Bye bye. Love you. Well, have a wonderful evening, mate, and have a good night and sleep well, and enjoy your day tomorrow. And if your father is coming home, well, greetings to him, and spend some good time with him. Amazingly, thanks. No problem, mate. Amazing Lieber, thanks, bye. Okay, see you, mate. Have a wonderful night. So we were talking about On Air Company and Neofly. So which one you should choose? Well, it's all completely up to you. Amazing Lieber, you are the best. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you very much. So Neofly is completely free, and it's also enjoyable. So if you like that, I think the link is in the description below for a Neofly, also Air Hauler 2, and also On Air Company. So you can check it out, but Neofly is the one that is for free. Air Hauler is just a one payment, and then On Air Company is subscription based. So you can choose 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, something like that. You want to send some work order, but your employees are sleeping. Yeah. Well, I saw they are now have also an option now that you can select or that they need to rest immediately after the flight, because if the flight is done, they don't rest immediately. So now you can also select that they can rest immediately after the flight. So check that out if you don't know that yet. So I don't know from when it is, but in the beginning I didn't see that. At least I think it was not an option, but now it's an option. So that's a very nice option actually. And the thing is with like with Air Hauler 2 is once you find a flight in the beginning of your career that brings a lot of money, you just fly back to the same airport over and over, and you make a lot of money. So, and that is actually not possible in On Air Company. They also want to do that you can start a factory or something, and that you can make goods and bring sell those goods like in Air Hauler 2, but it's not possible yet. I saw that they have now a sightseeing tours that you can do, also rescue missions that you can do, and that's a bit the same as in a Neofly. What also nice is with a Neofly is that you can fly with a banner. So you have a special Cessna 152 and where you need to pick up a banner, and then you fly to a destination where you need to show the banner behind your plane. So that's also very nice. It don't give you much money, but it's nice to do. So for the people that are bored for flying and that don't have a reason anymore to fly, or don't find a destination easily to fly to, well, pick one of those on-air company or Airholder 2 or Neofly, and then you have always a reason to fly, always a destination, and always something different. So so we have some nice scenery here. And we see that we have 238 nautical miles to go, flying for 1 hour and 8 minutes. And then we need to check where our top of descent is. And that thing is not written here or what? I think it's just here on that line. So yeah, like 160 nautical miles to go before our top of descent, something like that can be correct. So we have still some time to enjoy the view. So if someone has an idea, maybe ever I will reach the 500 subscribers, maybe this year. So if someone has an idea what I can do for a 500 subscriber special, then let me know. All tips are welcome. Blue, you are so happy you bought this AC for the computer room. Today it's been hot here as well, so nice to come here and cool down, having a nice temperature in the gaming room. Well, that's yeah, I can believe that. I don't know what the temperature is here in my room, but it's 30 plus. That's for sure. I don't know the exact temperature, but that's for sure 30 plus. and the window is open. There is a blower in the window that actually blow the fresh air from outside to inside, because outside it's colder than inside. So but even then, yeah, I cannot cool it down here. Everything is heated up, and I've also spots here. It's LED, so it don't give that much warmth. But before I had the big ones with big lamps, and I say that need to change, because in the summertime I will die here from the heat. So I bought some LEDs, and that is of course a lot better. They are pretty small, maybe a little bit too small, but that's because the lighting is not always that nice, and I always need to change the settings, also depending on what I wear, and you know. But it's okay. But yeah, I'm glad to hear that you have AC for it, and that you can enjoy flying in a bit cooler temperatures than what I am doing here.
QJet 320, contact Melbourne Center on 128 decimal tree. Good day.
128 decimal tree, QJet 320.
Blue, yeah, without the AC, yeah, 39 degrees outside, and this computer heat generator, it gets really hot, so I get so I had to get the AC. Happy gamer and happy PC. Yes, I can believe that. Well, if I didn't change my cooling system on my PC, then I was not streaming at the moment, because on my CPU was already broken. Because before the summer I had already some high temperatures on my PC, so I changed the cooling system. It was a brand new system, and yeah, the temperatures were way too high, so I put water cooling inside, and the temperatures are much better. So I'm very happy that I did that, so at least my PC stays cool enough. And now I just need to have a water cooling for myself. Like they say in the army, first the gear and then the person. So that's what I just did. So first my PC, and then at the end me. So we have 193 nautical miles to go, and then we check again for that top of descent thing. So 120 nautical miles to go around that. So 18 degrees, also very nice. If you have that during the day here, I will be happy. So actually I don't know how that works. Runway 18. Alright, go away. 181. And there we have the red textures. Nice, nice, nice. I really like that. Welcome in Australia. And that goes the second one. So once again, tomorrow we have the flight from Lourdes in France to, and I will try to pronounce that place where we go, Rijeka or Rijeka in Croatia. It's an island in Croatia. There we are flying to tomorrow. We do that with a 146-300 from Just Flight. So that is for tomorrow. And then we fly Thursday. That's the last stream of this week. Maybe a Sunday, maybe. I'm not sure. But normally this one, Thursday will be the last one. And we fly from Dar es Salaam in Tanzania to Kigali in Rwanda. So we do that with a headwind A330 and 900. So for the people that like the bigger planes, well, that's the one. But that's for Thursday. And then I believe Monday we fly with the, and actually I don't know out of my head, I think it's in Asia that we fly with the fly-by-wire. I need to check that. So Monday it's no, Thursday is Rwanda Air in the A330, and then we go with a CityLink in Asia, and we fly with the fly-by-wire CityLink, nice livery. So we will do that next week Monday normally. Blue, I need to fly the 146 tomorrow. I haven't touched it for weeks. It's a really good bird. Yes, it is. I really enjoy that. Yeah, that plane. It's a very nice plane to fly. In the beginning, it was very hard because I was not used to those systems, and but the more I was flying it, the more I liked it, and now, yeah, I think it's my favorite plane for Microsoft Flight Simulator, yeah, at the moment. And RG is coming, so the newer version of the 146 is coming. I don't have a release date or so, but yeah, it's coming. So that even gives you better engine performance and the newer systems, and is also capable for Autoland. So if you like the 146, you will also like that one. And especially I use it for on-air company, the 146, and I try to always go to the extreme or to the limit of the limitations of the aircraft. So if it can carry that much, it will carry that much, and then also it needs to take off within that runway. you know. So, and there is a big difference between the 100 and the 300. So, but I fly the 300 because it can carry the most, and it needs to bring me the most as well. But that's why we are struggling with the takeoff sometimes. And it says that it can land on various small airstrips. We can on Air Company it says a level 1 airports, while I struggle with level 3 airports. So, yep, I don't land at 1 or 2 airports. So, and I hope with the RG we can do that. And then maybe we change over to the RG. So in meantime, we are like say 65 nautical miles away from our top of descent. We can already put in 3,000 feet. And there we go. Blue, really like much of a difference. This one, she fully loaded and almost empty. Yeah, it's mostly with me. It's fully loaded that I fly. Mostly. Sometimes it's not, but. It's really a challenge, and then if you are at airports with a higher elevation, yeah, then it gets tricky. Normally it needs 1,500 meters takeoff, a runway, and 1,200 meters to land. But at higher elevations it will be more, I believe. But we had only one crash so far. And actually last week or something we had something that he went over to the left, and I think we damaged something, and that's why the autopilot was not function as it should. But it's a handful to fly that plane. And like this plane and the PMDG, it's very easy to fly. Once you are taking off, everything will be managed by the FMC or the MCDU. If you put that right in, then you are fine. And then you just need to take care of the landing if you want, because we have also the option to auto land. In the 146 you always need to watch out, and it keeps you busy. Yes, indeed. Blue, Airbus is just a sightseeing bus you're right on. Well, pretty much. But also the PMDG, or no, not the PMDG, but the Boeing 737 or the 777 or whatever, a newer plane is like that. Once you are cruising, you are good to go. You can do whatever you want, and as long as you don't touch anything or nothing breaks down, then everything will be fine and stay the same. So, but with the 146 you always need to keep at least your speed and manage your speed all the time. So it keeps you busy also starting up the plane, and during the flight or during climb you have also things to do. During descent and also during cruise, always watch your speed. So in the meantime we are flying for 1 hour and 26 minutes. We are coming closer and closer, so 40 nautical miles to go before our top of descent. Flight time was 1 hour and 59 minutes. So yeah, we have still a crosswind of 100 knots, so it's a bit less than before. So, and it asked me to enter the destination data. So what is the destination data? We can put that already in, and I hope it's from the right airport. Yes. So 18 degrees, 1016 hectopascal. So we go to the performance page and next phase, and then we put in 1016 and then 18 degrees Celsius, and it says a wind 192 and 15, and this plane says something else. So we will take that one. So 2304 230 at 04. I actually don't know which one is correct. So, and that is that. We have we have no borrow, I think. Actually we don't need that, we always land by ourselves, so around 25 nautical miles to go before our top of descent. And then we can do some sightseeing in this bus. So Blue, what do you think about the Fokker 27 that is coming, or 28, what is it? And also the announcement of the Fokker 70 and the Fokker 100. What do you think of that? Because I like the Fokker 70 and 100 very much. Only yeah, they are not so good as the 146 if you see it from stall. There's short runway takeoffs. The 146 should be better in that. But anyway, I like the Fokker 100 and the 70 actually more than the F28 that is coming in 2023. I believe it will come, and the Fokker 170 it will come even later. I don't know, I've been eyeing the Mad Dog, but it's pricey. Well, about the Mad Dog, when it just came out, a lot of people were streaming the Mad Dog, and now I don't see the Mad Dog anymore. So where is the Mad Dog, and what's the problem with it? Is it the price? But the streamers had already bought it or got it, so they don't care about the price then, because they have it already. So why they don't stream with it? Or not much. So that is my question. I don't have that plane. I cannot buy everything what I want, and I was actually buying the 146, and I don't regret that. The 146 really, I chose for that one because it came in the same week, the 146 and the Mad Dog, or maybe the same day. But yeah, you say it's pricey. I don't know the price from it, but I heard that before. I guess it's not the flavor of the month anymore at the moment. It's hard to beat the PMDG for $35. Yeah, indeed. So time to start our descent. There we go. So you think it's $90+? Oh, yeah, that's expensive. And still my question is why the people don't stream with it. Why is that? And you say $35 for the PMDG. Yeah, but if you just want to have a PMDG one layout, yeah, then you have the 600. Yes, indeed, that's a good deal. I think the 700 is around $70 or $75 or euro, and so it's a double price. But then you get 3 variants: the private jet actually, and also the cargo. But if you just want to fly, well, then you can get the 600, and then for $35 you are settled, and it will be the same as all the other 737s, only a bit smaller. I have the 600, but I didn't flew it yet. I'm waiting for a liveries and an occasion to fly. So if we fly a company that flies the 600 and have a livery for it, then we fly it. And actually I didn't check if we had a livery for... Oh, this is an Airbus, so for, yeah, maybe next week or the week after, something like that. Also, in the beginning, the people said that the CRG, it was, I think, from Aerosoft, that was the best plane, maybe at the moment. But also, people have other thoughts now. So that bird you also don't see much in the sky. So I think the most people are flying the FENIX and the PMDG. Blue, you just flew the 736, so the 737-600, yes, with a Qantas livery just now. Oh, look, it's very nice. All right. Yeah, but I cannot fly the 600 or the 737 with the Qantas livery because we keep it as realistic as possible. And then I'm asking myself why I'm flying this one. That's a good question, because they don't have the A320. So I made a mistake somewhere. Good job. So they have the Boeing 737-800. So actually this was the moment to fly the 600. So the second mistake of the week. And we are 3 days far. So that's a bummer. So my excuse for that. So 22,000 feet. And now I get on that information that I fly the A320. So actually I need to search for that, where I found that info, because those flights are a bit longer planned, so I don't know anymore where I found that, because normally I check everything. Qantas link, and actually Qantas link, they don't have any aircraft. That's also nice. Great. So if you look, they have a A320, so my information is completely wrong that I got before. Blue, when you landed in Sydney, I was loaded with other Qantas plane. It was loaded with other Qantas planes. Look, it's kind of funny. I have the AIG traffic installed. Oh, okay. Makes the airport look a little more realistic. Yeah, that's something what I'm missing. Sometimes my airports are, or mostly my airports are pretty empty. So that's a bit of a thing. But the AI can be very buggy sometimes. Oh yeah, that's also a bummer. So in the meantime, we check for our arrival airport, which runway we need. Learmonth, and from the first moment I have that. Wow, nice. First stop landing, and please tell me 18. Runway 18, I hope. I don't want to change it. Alright.
QNH tree 0.04, wind 228 at 4. Make left downwind, runway 18.
Okay. So that's good to know. We can follow our plan. Very nice. Don't need to change and check anything. So actually we are over the airport, no? Are we not over the airport yet? No. Not yet. Because I saw C. So but it seems that Qantas is definitely flying the A320, also the A321, the A330, the A380. But the Qantas link is not existing anymore, it seems. So still a little issue there. So we need to make a left turn here. Looks all fine. And then very soon we are arriving here in Learmonth. So 1 hour and 40 minutes. And it's 11:26 here my time. Now we have some clouds. $12,000 feet. And we have some very nice texturing. That's what I like here in Australia. The scenery is nice, colors are nice. So we are slowing down. 10,800 feet. And we can turn on the landing lights. Turn on. Sometimes a bit difficult from here to do. And there we had it. There we go. And that one as well. Seatbelt sign on. And we use the speed brakes. There we go. So 10,000 feet. And we're almost ready for the hardest part of the flight. That's the landing. We have still 16 minutes to do that. Visibility 0 at the moment. As you can see, we don't see anything. We have no ILS approach, so I'm curious if we can land this thing. 9,000 feet and we still don't see a shit. So, poor weather conditions. Shutter clouds at all the way down to 1400. It says, oh right, okay. Alright, alright. So I hope I don't need to go around, because then we will have some troubles. And then I hope I can land from the first time and we make a decent landing as well, because that don't look it's an RNAV approach that we make, and no ILS, just RNAV, but that will be okay normally. So I will lower the speed already. Just to play safe. Then you will be fine. Thank you, Blue. I think so. I think so. 6,300 feet. And then we make our last turn. And we can put flaps to 1. And we can lower the speed even more. 180. It's really bad visibility, yeah, but I see something now. It will be fine. We are under the clouds now. we will see. It will be fine, like always. So I will put already on the recording with the sky dolly. Before we forget that, then I don't need to watch that anymore. Blue, you will get down one way or another. For sure, yeah. For sure, that's true. We will get down, for sure. We have some things lighting up here. Alright, no problems. So we go to flaps 2. 4,000 feet. And then we slow down even more to 160. Oh, passing over another airport. Did we? And there we have. Alright. Yeah, I didn't see it. So 3,400 feet. And then we go to flaps 10. And then we go to approach. Gear down, go to flaps 15 and oh no, we are not in an Airbus, in a Boeing, we are in an Airbus. Okay, sorry, my bad. I'm so used to fly the 737. Alright, okay. Shit, so 2,500. Don't see the runway actually. Wheels are down. We'll slow down a little bit more. 155. Flaps full already. Flaps 15. Airbus is like, you want what? Yeah. It's 1, 2, 3 and 4 or full. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I was in an Boeing. There is 1, 2, 5, 10, 15, you know. Here it's different. That's happening when you fly every day another plane, then you get confused sometimes. We are clear to land.
Clear to land runway 18 QJet 32.
Yeah, what's the flashing thing? Good question. No glide slope. No. I don't know what that is. Good question. So we see the runway somewhere. Yep, we see it. So recording is on, and then we try to have a nice landing after 1 hour and 51 minutes. So we will be on time. To planet was 1 hour and 59 minutes. Even with a big crosswind, we will make it on time. So yeah, what the blinking things are, I have no clue. For the people that have an idea or know what it is, let me know.
500.
So 500. My plane.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 10.
That was a hard landing. My bad. And I made the same mistake again with that my engines start to spool up again. Yep. We turn here.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your seatbelts on until we reach the gate. On behalf of the entire crew,
Okay, we need to
would
go
like
the
wish
other
you a
way.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you for choosing to fly
Happy
with us
New
today.
Year. It's a bit early for that, or a bit late. Actually, we need to go the other side, it seems. So yeah, I thought I had everything under control, but it wasn't. So yeah, bad landing, hard landing. But yeah, it is what it is. And always the same thing. If next time, I say it now, the last time, next time I fly or do the throttle just manually from a long way out, because now I put it off the auto throttle on the last moment, and then it starts to spool up again my engines. So I need to bring actually my throttle down to idle, and even then it starts to spool up, so I need to move it again and back to idle, and I have always that same issue. And so where that dots are sending me to. So we will very soon check out the airport. It's not much to see, it's a small airport. It's a standard airport, so yeah. The throttle that I have is actually the Honeycomb Bravo throttle quadrant that I have. And I have the issue with it that I don't know if it's only this one. But if I turn off the auto throttle, I also need to put the levers back. Let's say if I do it already before I turn off the auto throttle, then I still need to move them a bit and back to idle, because otherwise they spool. So yeah, it's always the same thing. It also yesterday, I believe it was, with the 737, I have also that in that plane. So I don't know exactly how I need to manage that. The only thing what I can do is turn it off way before we land, and then manage the throttle just by ourselves, like I do with the 146, and then I don't have any troubles with that. So we will park here somewhere. So this is a little parking spot, and then we check out the airport as well. No, I don't see that person. Alright, a little bit more, and it takes a bit of time to move. Okay, so we set the parking brake, and there we go. Blue. Oh, I might need to start looking for some type of controller. Yeah. You mean a controller or a throttle? Because I have also a controller where I use the drone cam with, and then yeah, then the engine starts to spool up when I go to drone mode as well. So there's also something. So we go check out the airport. It's not that much actually. It's just a few buildings, and I'm very confused why I need to park here, because here is nothing to see. We set the camera a bit faster, and then at one point my controller starts to vibrate, and then I know my plane is jumping. So we have some circles here with some buildings. And so this is the very simple with airport with missing buildings. And actually I thought this was the terminal where we needed to be. And so, and this is our place. The colors look always nice here in Australia. That's one thing. So we go back to our replay, and then we can see our landing. I just wish it was a bit softer, then it will be the perfect landing, but it was not that soft. Hope it will not crash.
Learmonth approach QJet 320 is type Airbus 5 miles east of Yankee Echo.
And now we need to go to the outside, and there we go. So Blue, you are on a PS4 controller, and I've got a loop deck as well. Oh, okay. I've also I have a Xbox controller. That's the one that I use. That works perfectly. Only the cables that connect to the PC, they always break. I think this is my 5th cable since I'm streaming. And I stream from January, February, March or something, and I broke already. This is the 5th cable, so already 4 cables are broke. So we go a bit forward, then we don't see anything. So there we go, ready for a landing. Blue, funny, was following you on Volanta, and I guess your replay tricks the Volanta. It shows you're flying again. Yes, this is the thing. We have not a real replay in the simulator, so that is actually a bummer, because the Sky Dolly that I use in this program, that actually reset your plane. So everyone that is in the neighborhood and I do the replay, they will say, what fucker is flying in my way now? Yeah, it suddenly shows up in front of my nose, you know. That is how the replay works. It's not a replay, it's just a reset of your plane, actually. And it does what you actually did. So actually, the landing, it was nice, only the landing rate was not nice, as you can see. So I have maybe a few landings now in Volanta, because every time when I go back, it sends me back into the air in Volanta. So if this was a bit softer, this would be a very nice landing. So we will do that one more time from the inside then. So we can end. Oh no, that's what I don't need it to work. Let me see what we can see here.
Miles north of Learmonth, 300 feet. Request flight following.
Do we have something better than this? Okay, we will show on this one.
Squawk 0654. Squawk 065 for QJet 320.
I retracted my flaps already a bit. So here we go. There we go. This was a Ryanair landing, as they say. But it was very smooth actually. Everything went perfect, only the touchdown was pretty hard. So yep. Let me see. So this replay is actually another replay, and there is not a program yet that do a decent have a decent replay or a real replay. I wish we had a program or just in the sim like that we have in Explain, that we have a decent replay, a real one. So Blue, we were down now at least. Yes, so now we will taxi to the gate, or yeah, or there is no gate. So that is if you land in the middle of nowhere in Australia. So what is always nice colors, I like that. Even old Microsoft 2004 had replay, yes. So I don't know why this and this one that we have no replay. We have a replay.
Roger, cabin crew.
Where is it? There is a replay here somewhere. Here, replay. But it works the same thing. It's also reset, I think. And it's I struggle with this thing, so I don't use that. It only works also with the controller, but with my controller it's not working. Maybe it's me, maybe the controller, maybe it's the simulator, I don't know what it is, but it's not working, so I use SkyDolly, that's also for free. And yeah, we use that. So tomorrow we have another flight. We fly from Lourdes in the Pyrenees in France, and we fly to Croatia in the 146-300 from a Just Flight. We do that with on-air company manager, and then the day after we have the last flight of the week. Maybe Sunday another one, we will see. But yeah, during the weekend mostly I don't stream. So Thursday we fly from Tunisia, I believe it was Tanzania, sorry, and to Rwanda, and we do that in the A330. That's for Thursday. So tomorrow the 146-300 from Just Flight from France to Croatia. So for all the people here that are still watching, thanks for watching. Hope to see you very soon again. Blue, thanks for watching, thanks for talking, and hope to see you very soon. Enjoy all your flights. You are pretty new to the flight sim, so yeah, you will discover many places and enjoy every flight. So thanks for joining and talking. I wish you a very pleasant evening, and have a wonderful night, and enjoy tomorrow. Blue, thanks for the night, for the flight. Have a good one. See you next time. Thank you very much, mate. So yeah, for all other people, also have a wonderful evening and a night or afternoon, depending where you are in the world. So until the next flight, so tomorrow I'm here again, and hope to see you also. And please like if you like what you're seeing, and consider to subscribe as well. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.